BBC Radio Berkshire, Katy Perry, I Kissed a Girl. Now, I like to catch up with local people who are doing really brilliant things. And my next guest is Rachel Mary. Hey, Rachel.
Hello, thanks very much for having me here.
You're very, very welcome. You're the founder and the artistic director of StrikeUp Theatre, and this is a theatre, and you've created a film with Mencap, and you're based at the Rising Sun Arts Centre, aren't you?
Hi, so thanks very much for the introduction. We're StrikeUp Theatre. We're a highly collaborative theatre company. We tell big stories of global relevance through the lens of the local. And we're very connected with our local communities. And usually when it's not lockdown, we are based out of the Rising Sun Arts Centre. But I'm here to talk about our latest project, Exchange, which is our first ever film that we made through the first lockdown, as you say, in collaboration with Reading Mencap. And for those listeners who might not be aware, Reading Mencap is a charity that supports local adults and young people with learning disabilities. So this film is called Exchange, and it's a digital creative exchange between members of the StrikeUp education community and participants supported by Reading Mencap. So through lockdown, we went and visited individual participants and filmed them doing performances across their driveways and in their gardens, and all sorts of social distancing going on to try and help everyone stay creative. But the Mencap participants in particular were able to rehearse their pieces over a number of weeks as a creative focus through the lockdown period. And they were massively supported by the Reading Mencap support team. In particular, I'd like to mention Ali Carroll, who is our key partner and has been an incredible collaborator on this process. So they learnt those and then performed those for us when we came to visit, which we filmed. So the film is part documentary, where we've interviewed the participants about what their experience of lockdown has been like, and some edited slick versions of their incredible performances. It's a very heartwarming, joyful film that I feel kind of pierces through all the noise we've got going on right at the moment. I would urge listeners to go and watch it if you need a pick-me-up or you need some perspective right now. This is a community of people who have been really, really hard hit for so many reasons through this pandemic.
Now, Rachel,
and they're able to show why it's worth going.
Right, let me stop you for a minute because there's so much in there. Take a breath. Let me just stop you. So what was it like in the middle of the pandemic, going out to see your service users who had been practicing, and we all needed a focus during the lockdown. So what was that like, rocking up onto people's drives and coming into people's gardens and filming them? Was it fun?
Thank you. It was fun. Yeah, we felt like rock stars, really. The only people allowed to go out, and we had cameras, and everyone was wondering.
Yeah.
People were sticking their heads out of windows like, oh, is it important people? And we're like, yes. No, it's just us. But it was very powerful for everybody involved, I think. As you say, everyone, whoever you are, has had a really tough time to navigate through this lockdown.
Yeah.
And so for us, it was such a privilege to be able to do this project and to meet those people and work with them. It felt brilliant.
Yeah. Now, for people that don't know, why is it, in your opinion, why is it harder for people with learning disabilities and through the lockdown? Why is it harder?
Oh, well, that's a really good question, and it's a huge range of challenges that are faced, in particular by this group. So a lot of the participants who we worked with rely on support and care services, which are usually face-to-face. Our participants can't access the internet, a lot of them, and aren't very computer literate. And so a lot of that contact has now become over the phone. But these are particularly people who really do well with face-to-face physical interaction in order to understand and process and feel themselves. So it's been phenomenally isolating because a large majority of the individuals supported by Mencap were told to shield through lockdown. So they're not able to have the contact that makes them feel happiest, but also they aren't able to adapt in the same way that other people might be able to in terms of accessing internet and other outlets for feeling connected with the world. So the point of this being an exchange was to give a point at which they were giving their performances to us, but also members of the StrikeUp education community. We filmed our performances and shared it with them. And at the end of the whole process, we edited this performance onto individual DVDs. They were taken and handed out to all the participants who can't watch it online. So they all got to see the culmination of the project.
Well, I've got a clip, Rachel, so just hang on there.
Complain to the animal keeper.
I would say if you want this virus to go, everyone will have to start listening and doing what they're told and not hugging and kissing.
I reckon it's so funny. I like the funny bit. What, rating children, but rating their lives to feed ready.
Now the end is near, and so have I got to sing it or not?
I thought it was great. I really, you can see that, you know, with the bits that you're doing, the bits that the guys are doing, and, you know, everybody's got something to say and everyone's affected by the pandemic. So it's really interesting to hear different points of views.
Thank you. Well, we would really love it if lots of listeners came and had a look at the film. It's free to view. It's broadcasting right now on the Reading Culture Live website, or you can go directly to strikeuptheatre.co.uk and we've got a click on link. We'd also love to hear feedback from listeners. We're currently developing a new project which is exploring how communities respond to crisis. And we're looking particularly at Reading right now and at our local communities and the crisis of isolation through lockdown. So if anyone has any experiences that they want to share, we'd love to hear from you. You can get in touch with us either through our website or you can email me at rachel@strikeuptheatre.co.uk or follow us at StrikeUp Theatre on Twitter, Facebook and Instagram.
Thank you, Rachel.
Okay, thank you so much.
Bye.
Bye.